Pass this line of the fucking tripod. Right, let's go again.
Alright, just watch our backs, innit?
Yeah.
Someone's going to come and do that.
Come forward a little bit.
Watching the fans come at the ground. Well, you're not watching
And
these,
in.
like, then, are you?
Step back a tiny bit. Right.
Be
Ready?
be careful,
Let's
don't
go.
be like Liverpool fucking wankers, you know what I mean? Don't.
Yeah, I'll be watching it.
Yeah.
No one's going to do a man.
Yeah, they're not, yeah.
Right, let's go.
Man United 2, Liverpool 2. Mixed emotions after that, innit? Because, yeah, of course, you always want to doubt dent their title hopes and stuff because we ain't got much to play for, but we were losing the game, looking like we were out of the game, then we were in it, looking like we were going to win the game, and then we draw. It's just weird emotions.
I think I've had about 5 or 6 different ideas of how this is going to pan out at different points. Well, obviously, we said before the game, I wasn't very hopeful. I was quite nervous. First half, we were terrible. Could have been 3 or 4 at half time.
Yeah.
But, you know, you get in at half time, 1-0 down. Yes, you've been dominated and it's been bad, but you're still in the game. And then they've given us a goal, unreal finish from Bruno,
Yeah.
but somehow not even the best finish of the game. Mainoo, what a player. Unbelievable.
Insane, innit?
It's incredible. I don't know how he's flown under the radar for so long. He can just do everything. Every part of the game he's just so good at. Technically, that was an unreal finish.
It
Every
was, yeah,
aspect,
top
he's
bins.
got it perfect. Nailed on.
And then from that, you're thinking, do we have what it takes to sort of hold them off? Because you know that they're going to come. They're going to keep coming. They want that lead. They're going to keep coming. They're going to keep coming. And you just felt like, I just felt like, I feel like something's going to happen. And we give away a stupid penalty. Stupid penalty.
Yeah, it was down the other end of the ground from me, so I'm not sure what happened, but I've seen Wan-Bissaka go sliding in. I don't know if it was a pen or if it wasn't, but you can't be doing
It's got a bit, well, I say it's got to be. From where I was a bit away, but it just looked like he just had a rush of blood and just took him down for no reason.
Yeah, I think look, it's commendable and it's fantastic that they're throwing themselves in front of the ball every time, and it's impressive how well we defend the box at times because there's so many people giving everything to just block the shot, block the ball, but you do have to be sensible with it at the same time, and he just wasn't. He just lost it in that moment, and that can cost you. The Dallo one in midweek I didn't think was a pen, but it's the same thing again. He's just done something stupid.
That's what I mean. From winning positions, we find a way to like just leave a bullet for ourselves and shoot ourselves in the foot.
I think there's different twists, there's different ways you can look at it. From winning positions, we find a way to throw it away, of course, at the end, and that's what everyone's going to talk about. But also, having been dominated and finding yourself a goal down,
Find a way to stay in the game.
Found some random way, I don't know how, found a way to get in front. That's what I take from that as a big positive. That even when we play badly, we know there's 3 or 4 players on that pitch who are absolute liabilities. We've still managed to get into the lead against a team that are challenging for the title. But let's be honest, if they won it, they'd be one of the worst champions in a long time. They're not good. They're really not good.
They're quite open and give you chances. You know, they make mistakes, and that's the same thing that happened in the game in the FA Cup, where it's a bit of a shootout. And you think, hang on a minute, they're giving us chances when normally, you know, in a lot of games, if we have to play with control or play with measure or play with a little bit of, you know, guile, we're not good at that. If it's a low block like we saw against Brentford, we can't break it down. But in the open games against the better teams, like, I know Chelsea are not great, but do you know what I mean? It's just open. It's like end to end.
That's what we try and create because those games suit us. But the problem is at the moment, possession's sort of 50-50 or the other team has more. If we can get the possession numbers up to something like 60-40 in our favour, this type of game works perfectly for us. Because then all of a sudden we've got so much more energy, opposition can't handle us and we can just break into space. So this type of game suits United.
Does.
It's really exciting to watch. Like, I know the Chelsea game, we didn't win it, but it was entertaining for 90 minutes, wasn't it? I love watching every second of it, and apart from the last sort of 2 minutes. And look, I wouldn't mind having that every week if we can just swing it in our favour a little bit by getting a little bit more possession with players that make better decisions, because Casemiro was disgraceful. Unreal first 15 minutes, best I've seen him play all season, then went back to type. Embarrassing.
Willy Kambwala was immense, wasn't he? He was winning all his duels, winning headers, winning ground duels. You know, for a kid to have to come in and start that, it was one of those where it's like, wow, like what a performance from him.
Yeah, he was unreal. I think he's done so many different things well. I think what I liked is obviously he was really good in the air, good on the ground, but he knows the right moments when to drop in and cover his centre-back partners or cover the full-back, and his mobility helped as well. And in possession, he used so many different surfaces of the feet when he's passing as well. So you can see he's got the ability there to do what Ten Hag wants. So you can see again that Ten Hag likes him. He's been in and around the squad for a long time. He's developing him slowly and bringing him through. And that's one thing that he does deserve a lot of credit for. Mainoo, Garnacho, now Kambwala. There's a few youth players that he's brought through at the right times and given them exposure in the right way. He hasn't overloaded anyone, made anyone just disappear and sort of dissolve. He's brought them through in the right way, and that's why they're turning into good players. So really, really well done to Ten Hag on the way he's bringing his players through.
For the rest of the season, it's like, I mean, yeah, just quickly, it's like the Europe thing's kind of park that, just try and get as many points on the board sort of thing. Just
in all honesty, if we're not going to be in the Champions League, I'd rather not be in Europe altogether, because it gives whoever's here next season, I hope it's still Ten Hag, but it might not be. They've got to face reality. Gives them a game a week to prepare and get the team in the best possible way to play it, and I think that will really help us. So I'd almost rather focus on the FA Cup, sack the season off, but obviously it's very difficult once you drop momentum to pick it back up again, so we do have to keep going in the league.
Lastly, who was your man of the match?
Cambola, got to give it to him.
He was immense.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely immense.